Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Kendrick Viera-Ramos. Now that's perfect. And today, in this video, I'm just going to tell what would I do if I actually ran for president. For starters, officially add Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, and Guam as officially U.S. states. Because if you think of it, the American flag has 50 states, even though Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, and U.S. Virgin Islands, even though they're U.S. territory, even though they're territories, they're still part of America. So why can't they be part of the American flag? We could raise it for like 56 states or 54. Come on, how come Hawaii and Alaska had it? That's a double standard that I really despise. So yes, that's the first thing I would do. The second thing, release the Epstein files, all of it. Because in this presidential administration, they barely even released any of those files. You know why? Because they are cowardly. And if I run for president, I am going to order a full-blown release. But only the names of the victims get redacted. Aside from that, the names. All the other names of those files will officially not be redacted. So everyone can see the disgusting truth of these elites. And yes, I really want those files released. So in case Ryan Murphy wants to do a season 5 of Monster that is centered around Epstein. Yes, that's the second thing. And then the third, number 3. Get rid of and purge CASA, aka the Kids Online Safety Act, and age verification laws completely. Even though some might disagree that they're putting kids in danger, even though they don't realize that age verification and the Kids Online Safety Act is actually putting kids' in danger. Because there are plenty of ways of protecting children. Like, for example, start enforcing child labor laws so to make them more safer. And start conducting arrests on child predators and offenders and those who want to harm the children, the next generation of America. Yes, and there are other ways of protecting the children aside from those two. Yes. And besides, to protect privacy, because all of that is protected under the First Amendment. And what the Kids Online Safety Act is doing is mass censorship. And that mass censorship is violating the First and Fourth Amendment. So, as I was talking about, the First Amendment is freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of assembly and petition. And also search and seizure. But there are other amendments that protect the privacy of everyone. But mainly, this whole Kids Online Safety Act, they're trying to sell you the fact that it's protecting the kids when it's endangering them. And it's violating your amendment. Number 4, start crackdowns on terrorists, far-left extremists, far-right extremists, child predators, elites, and several corrupt individuals. Start crackdowns on every single one of these individuals to make America safer. And of course, because that's been an epidemic for years. Number 5, don't start any wars, because the more wars happen, the more likely the economy is going to crash. So basically, no new wars means the economy would cool down. And we're going to likely evolve as a country. Evolve America. And also, number 6, end the culture war. Because for so long, America has been divided by the culture war, the right and the left. And they don't realize, they never realized they're all fighting over nothing. Because in the words of Obama, there is no conservative America, but there's also no liberal America. Instead, there is simply the United States of America. We are united as one. Yeah, that's my job. To have everyone coexist each other and be united as Americans. And the last few things, purge mass surveillance completely. Because, as I said, to get rid of the COSA Act and the age verification laws, mass surveillance in this country is violating your First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment, probably. And it's violating your rights, your privacy rights. And that's why I encourage this country to get rid of this kind of mass surveillance. Get rid of it. Only keep cameras in public places, not places like your house, because that's invasion of privacy. And last but not least, again, raise the minimum wage from $7.25 an hour to either $8.25 or $9.99 an hour or $10 an hour, while again not raising the prices of everyday things like food, gas, and housing. And I already fixed the solution by not raising these prices, by simply not starting any wars, because starting wars can actually raise those prices. And that is another way that can soften the U.S. national debt. I'm sorry. Okay. I just want these policies to basically improve America. To not make America look like the gutters or a trash bin. So, I know I may not run for president, but I hope some of you may get these new laws that I'm proposing if I run for president. This has been Mr. Kendrick Viera-Ramos. And like, comment, and subscribe.